All right, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Raw Emotions with your girl, B Brown Revolutionary.
And Sunshine La Reina.
And today we're going to be talking about motherhood, what we don't want to talk about. And we got my homie right here, a first time mother, infamous Fresh. Everybody give her a hand.
Welcome to the club. Welcome to
What's
the
up, man?
club. Yes.
All right. So we're going to jump right into this information because what we want to do, we want to give the people all of the info from your perspective. You're a first time mother, and Sunshine Lorena is a fourth time mother. So, you know what I'm saying?
What's up?
This is going to be an interesting conversation. So, first and foremost, are you enjoying motherhood, Fresh?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm happy about it. It's still trying to settle in, like dang, I
Dude,
be looking like, dang man, I really had you. And it's an amazing feeling, man. Like I can't explain. Like I don't know, it's an emotional feeling, but you know, it, it,
yeah.
it's some work too.
The first time you see that little person that like you housed and like you took all that care into bringing into the world, like you see them, it's just like you forget all of that you went through, like all the nights you were throwing up, the backaches, the swelling, the sleepless nights. I can't breathe. I gotta pee. I went to the bathroom 5 minutes ago, and then when I'm going to the bath, then when I'm going back to my room, I got to come back around because I got to the bathroom again. Like all of that stuff, like you forget everything. You be like, oh, it's my face.
Right.
Ooh, you are mine. Ooh, I want to smell you and love you for your whole life. Isn't it beautiful? It'd be
It
like
is. It's a beautiful thing, man.
you want to keep them like right here, like
Man,
right.
that's where she sleep at. Like
Yes.
I be trying to lay her down, so I don't spoil her.
No.
But
Mm-mm.
it's like she sleep so
It's
good
that.
right
It's
here.
that heartbeat. She remembers the sound of that heartbeat. It's a comfort to her, so that makes her be able to sleep a whole lot better. I'm telling you.
Uh,
I don't care what nobody says. I co-slept with all four of mine.
yeah,
Okay. I co-slept with all of them. Sometimes I could get them into their own bed. What
right.
I found to do, I smell a particular way. This is like I smell a certain way. So I'll get like whatever I'm putting them in the bed with, I'll like put it lightly with my scent and lay them down, knocks them out.
Right.
They think it's you. They do. They think it's you and they go right out. And then you have that free time. However, like nuzzle as long
That's
as
a
you
good
got
idea, Sunshine. I like that. Because that do
four,
make sense.
four times. Four. I got four of them. Four.
Right.
Four.
Well, let's get
I,
down to the nitty gritty, shall we?
right.
All right. So we talked a little bit earlier, Fresh, and you shared some things with me when it comes to motherhood, because of course you're a first time mother.
Right.
So, this is like something very, very new for you stepping in. It's nothing like doing it yourself when you hear somebody else talk about it.
Right.
Face.
And not only that, but you was ready to get back to work, do some things. I'm saying, get ready to get back to work, do some things, start back, having your regular life back. Because
Right.
you've been
Mm-mm.
you've been on maternity leave for about five,
Three
six
seconds.
weeks now.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Take that full 12. That full 12.
Nah, I can't do that.
Listen, I'm trying to tell you.
I can't.
You be listen. I'm four in this. I got
Right.
four. I got four. This is experience. Okay. I'm lucky I had my first when I was young. I had my third when I was in my 30s. So he and me. Okay. Take them 12 for real.
That's
Take
in 12 weeks.
heck yeah.
That's
And,
like
I
and,
ain't
3 months,
taking no
ain't it?
12 weeks.
exactly. No, but listen to me. You may think that's a whole fresh baby. A whole fresh baby. You are a fresh mama. You feel me? Your body, your mind, and your spirit needs time to come as one and yet separate from her and become yourself. Number one, you need time to heal. Number two, and you still need time to bond. Number three, you feel me? These first three is real important in the outer life of our bodies. They give them that sense of like security and like comfort and and peace. So if you take as much help as you don't want to take it.
I believe she was looking for you today too.
Yeah, she was, man. Cause like,
Exactly.
soon as I got, but like,
Exactly.
I'm learning. You feel me? Like,
Yeah.
I'm a first time mom, but it's exciting, but it's a little confusing and upsetting and stuff like that. Cause you learning your child, you know what I'm saying? But I'm listening to all these different people like that got kids already. You feel me? Like
Mhm.
putting all this in my head, so I'm learning and I'm trying to, take all this stuff in. But yeah, man, everything you said, I know I need to take time off and do this and that. Like I feel like we already have a bond though. Like we been had a bond. Like, but she know mama gotta get back to the money. You know what I'm saying? Like I know she gonna be straight though. But I got a schedule right now that's making it me be more at home with her. So that's a
Yeah,
blessing.
but your body actually needs time. So
Right.
I know, like you want to go to a job, but if you go to a job and get sick, and they're gonna replace you the next day. So take time for you and what you need because you have a whole responsibility now.
Yeah.
Well,
You know
let
what
me
I'm
ask
saying?
you a
So,
question. Um, we got MB in the building that is my mother.
okay. Good
Uh,
evening. Good evening. Good evening.
She said, "Good
How
evening, ladies."
good
Hello.
evening.
So let me ask you this first. So how are you feeling when it comes to emotions?
Um, Man, the emotions is everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like looking at a piece of you gonna make you emotional anyway. You feel me? To me, because it's my first child, and then the situations on top of all of that. So it is emotional feeling. Like every time I look at her, like I be having to stop myself. Like I'm like, I ain't gonna cry today. I ain't gonna cry. But I just be looking at her like, are you really here? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, it's amazing, ain't it?
it is,
Mhm.
bro. Like knowing what I went through far as the doctor telling me I couldn't have kids. So imagine you going all these years thinking you couldn't have kids because that's what the doctor said, and then you try, and then you know what I'm saying, you have a baby. You gonna look at that baby
Mhm.
as a blessing. That's why I name blessing. Like you gonna look at that as a blessing every day. It's gonna be extra emotional than somebody that know they already can have kids, basically.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, how are you feeling physically?
Physically, like I feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like I say probably like the first week I got out the hospital, I felt I had a baby. You know what I'm saying? Like
You feel that?
the week after, you kept talking to me and stuff. I'm like, bro, shit, I'm good. You like, wait a minute, you need to sit the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? Like, you move to
For
I'm like,
real.
bro, I'm ready to go to
Mhm.
work. Like, you like,
Mhm.
what is wrong with
Look,
you?
I'm
Mhm.
from the old school. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. My
I,
grandmother popped me with a spoon because I walked across the floor with no shoes on my feet. 2 days postpartum. I know how to set my behind down somewhere.
right.
Okay. No, ma'am. Mm-mm.
Oh, we
No.
gonna talk about that word too. You just said too, cause like, um, that's something that needs to be talked about too, for real.
Postpartum
Who?
depression is
Me?
very real.
Oh,
Yeah.
Postpartum,
yeah. Most definitely.
postpartum depression is very,
Most
very real.
definitely.
But before
Yeah.
we get into that, let's go back to the delivery first. So, when you had your baby,
Whew.
you had an epidural.
Yes, I did.
So, with that epidural, it did make you feel like numb, so you wouldn't really feel all
Baby,
of the pain of having the baby.
I ain't feel no pain, no gain. You feel me?
Come on, Betty.
Like, hey, but before the contractions, when we get into the documentary, then everybody can actually see the footages. But like, bro,
Oh, it's footage there. Yeah, there's footage
yeah,
of the delivery. We have footage of the
Yeah.
you
delivery.
too. I'm gonna send it to you too. But like, bro, I had just got out of footage on my sister's phone actually last night. I really just didn't even want the footage because I just didn't want to
You
go
ain't want to
through
relive it.
it. Hell no, but girl, that delivery and the pain, just like Sunshine was talking about, like kind of like help me out too, cause I'm like thinking about what she said too.
I'm
I'm
trying to
like,
tell you, you better
okay,
embrace that. When you better embrace that pain.
she,
Don't clench
she
against
said,
it. Just
listen, stand as long as you can, but man, boy, bruh, them contractions ain't no
ain't
joke.
no joke. I tried to tell you.
She was right. It's some pain you have never ever in your life felt before. But guess what? I
You
was
forgot
in
all about
labor, out eating,
it. Mm-hmm.
chilling, all that.
Mm-hmm.
And then people
Mm-hmm.
kept saying, like, especially my ex girlfriend, this, and she was like, I said, man, I keep going through my clothes and stuff. Now I'm telling my friends, they tell me, girl, she just on your bladder. I'm like, no, something ain't right. Man, she kept saying, you got a hole in your bag, you got a hole in your bag, and then like I started feeling like dehydrated. I never felt that before. I was like, man, I told my sister, bro, I'm driving myself to the hospital. She like, nah, I'm gonna go with you, man. I still drove myself in labor.
Oh, you showed out. You showed
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
So
She showed all the way out.
I
In
was
labor,
chauffeured. I wish I would. No, no, thank you. I was chauffeured. No, thank
and
you.
then, but
I ain't that kind of grown.
I was asking
Mm-mm.
my ex, I'm
Like,
like, this
gr-
is the pain. But
damn.
you told me, remember, Sunshine, you said, oh, you gonna know when she coming because it's gonna be a pain you never felt before.
I told you.
So and you was like, she ain't gonna ease up. It's gonna keep getting worse and worse. I said,
Mm-hmm.
y'all, I think I'm in labor, man. I'm hurting. My cousin just came down here from out of town, took me out to eat. I'm out eating and everything. Blessed said, baby, we finna get this one last meal, then I'm on my way.
She was
She
like,
was full.
Mama,
She was ready to
me,
go.
excuse me. I'm ready to get out of here.
She was full. She was full. It was time for her to go.
And I'm
She was
telling you,
come out
when
of
my
here hungry.
cousin left, now Pumpkin could have actually been there with me. That's my favorite cousin. She just took us out to eat. No lie. I done called everybody to the house. Cause I had went to the hospital that morning. I was hurting. I done snapped up there. Boss will tell you about that. That's a whole nother, situation. But I done called boss and said like they was real rude basically. So I left.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, she still didn't ease up, Sunshine, like you told me, like, you was so right. Like, you said, if it ain't nothing, she gonna come back down, you gonna feel back at ease. But man, no, it just
Mm-hmm.
kept just. She was like, basically, let me know. You said your baby already bonded with you. She gonna let you know if something wrong. Swear to God.
Exactly.
I never
Ready to
forgot that
go.
conversation. And she just didn't let up. I said, something wrong with my baby, man. By the time I drove, my sister said, well, I'm going with you. So we hop in the car, I'm driving. But I'm starting hurting more as soon as I'm getting to the hospital because they told me they wouldn't even see me here. I had to go out of town to my doctor. They said, Miss Chandler, it sound like you in labor. They got a 1-800 number you could call. So I'm telling them my symptoms and how I'm feeling and all that. They say, you need to come.
So,
They shot me straight through the emergency part straight in the room, and then we thinking we finna go home. But I got blessed bad now. Everybody said, get your bag, get her
exactly.
bag. But I
Keep that
wasn't
bag
thinking
in the
about
car
my
at all
back. I'm
times.
thinking it's breast and hips, just some
Mm-hmm.
false labor pain. But nah, baby, I got I was in fucking labor. I was like, what?
So let's hit on this real quick because if you guys out there don't know, there is a situation going on in America where a lot of colored African American black women going through situations where they are passing away during
Right.
pregnancy.
Because I was going to ask, I was like, how far did you drive from one hospital to another when you were like visibly very pregnant and very in like in active labor? How far did you drive?
I had to drive like 45 minutes from where I stayed to my extra doctor. Yeah, leaking fluid out my bed, but like I told you, I really didn't know. But my ex girlfriend was telling me that's what was going on because it was like a hole
No.
in it. And that's why I was
Uh-uh.
dehydrated. It was coming out a little bit at a time. That's why I kept having to change my
Do you
clothes.
know what could have happened to you on that road? You and the baby on the road? Like, I'll
And
talk to
and
you
then
later.
she got the nerve to drive. She got
Hey,
the
when
nerve to
you,
Facts.
drive.
hey, what you said, sunshine? That mama
I
instincts gonna pop
mean,
in. You gonna forget about all that.
I
You think about saving your baby, like you ain't think about the pain. Like I didn't feel the pain actually till I got in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's talk about this hospital and their rudeness because she goes to the hospital
Yeah.
and they gave her attitude like, "What you doing up here?" When she is
Mm-hmm.
visibly preggo and they already about know that she's near having the baby. But yet and still, they were so very rude and obnoxious to the point where she didn't even feel comfortable with having her baby at that hospital.
Nah. So
That is
like,
the problem.
that morning, I was hurting over that night, and then my ex girlfriend kept telling me, "Look, man, you need to go to the hospital. Like you still hurting in the morning." So I said, "Okay." Like I'm calling folks, they like, "Man, it's breast and hips, it's false labor pains, but if you want to go, go." But I said, "Fuck it, I'm still gonna go check on my baby." So I get up there, they telling me because my doctor's not here in Gaston, he out of town. Remind y'all, so they automatically was rude to me because of that. I didn't pick gas and doctors to deliver my baby, basically.
Mm.
So the first time she told me it was a false labor pain, but the second time she was like, "But I'm hurting so bad." She like, "Well, why you come here?" What you mean? Why I come here? It's the closest hospital to me, and I'm in pain. Ambulance done took
Exactly.
me now to this hospital after my friends, family, everybody telling them how rude they was to me last time. They were supposed to take me to Anderson. Y'all getting paid for it. Now you hurting too bad. My contractions was coming too fast. Like basically, what the paramedics them was saying was they didn't feel comfortable driving me out of town. They took me to the nearest hospital. That's how much pain I was in. You feel me? At that time.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
That's what they were supposed to do. But
Right.
that doesn't account for their rudeness. You know what I'm saying? You are
And MB said that's a lawsuit.
Yeah.
facts. Very much facts. You have to actually provide care to determine if someone is or is not in active labor. If they did not provide care and sent you on your way, they were one. I mean, I don't want to say it, but they were being discriminatory against you because you happen to be black and a woman, of course, and also like
Gay.
facts. I mean, I don't let people
Yeah.
do with themselves. You know what I'm saying? But that was just a discriminatory thing that they did towards you. And yes, she's right.
Yeah. You right though, because I'm gonna tell you something. When I got in the room and the doctor came in there, when she asked me that, I said, "Listen, last time I came in here, you know what I'm saying? I didn't say nothing, but you asking me that again. I'm in pain, and I feel
That
like
ain't
something
got
wrong with my
nothing to do with
child. Why is you
nothing.
asking me why I didn't go to my doctor? My doctor the one told me if I can't make it to them to come to y'all. So what is you talking about?" She was like, "Hold on, wait a minute. I said, nah, you know what? I don't want you touching me. I don't even
So,
trust y'all now." So they sent another
exactly.
doctor in there. I said, "Man, who is your manager? Cause I need to talk to your manager because you rude, bro, and I don't like it. Like you being rude to a pregnant woman that's in pain, and you gonna ask me why I didn't go to my doctor? What do you think?" I said, "Do you think I'm just coming over here because I want to come over here?
Exactly.
Hmm.
I'm hurting. If I could have made it to my doctor and the paramedics felt like, hey, they could have took me to my doctor out of town, They
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 would have
wouldn't
wouldn't.
took her.
me. They said my labor, my contractions, however you count them, was too close together, basically. You feel me?
Mhm. You weren't
Whatever
very
that's
active
called.
labor. Very active labor.
And
Yeah.
before we continue, I would like to say, Sunshine, I like your shades. I love
Thank you.
my shades. And Maddie Fresh, I love your shades. Just
Thank
so you
you.
guys know, you can get these shades, some shades like Sunshine from myself and from Maddie Fresh.
For sure.
So get your drip on with
Tell
B Brown and with your girl Fresh. Okay, let's continue on. And I
for
would like to
sure.
also say hello to Quell. Quell is in the building.
Hey,
What's up?
Quail. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for popping through.
That's right. Okay, so after that fiasco, you get in the car, your sister like, cause she got your back clearly, and y'all head on to Anniston.
Right.
And that's when they determined you cannot go home because I was out at an event and you had text my phone. I think you may have called me. I'm not sure, but I seen it and I was like, I'll call back. And then when I couldn't get you on that phone, I said,
It's
or,
going down already, bro.
or. And then I told Sunshine, I said, Sunshine, I can't get on the phone. And she was telling me she would have a late. She was like, Lord, just go ahead up there. Go ahead. And by
You
the time I
did.
did get to you, honey, you had already had blessing.
Yeah.
I was like, see, because you don't listen. You don't, you gotta listen. I said, listen, this is what it is. This what's
Man,
gonna be. Going over there.
man, shit, boss was like, besides the people that knew I was on the road, but she like the first person I hit up, like, hey, I can't let this. I know she wanna film me, you
Yes,
feel me?
I
So
was
like I
going to
gotta
film it.
call her. And they like, what a camera person wanna come? Like,
Yes,
she
I was
came
to her.
unexpectedly.
Yeah, Blessing had enough. She was ready to get here.
She was like,
Blessing
look,
just came like, I'm coming today. You feel me?
she said she ain't good. She needs some space. She gotta stretch out.
But
So she
I
ain't good.
told
She
you it
gotta
felt
go.
like she was running out of room, man.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. She need to
yeah.
stretch her out. She
Because
long.
you got a small frame body anyway. So,
Right.
she had enough. She had ran out of space. She was like, I
Yes,
done
because
had
she
enough.
long. Yes,
So
definitely.
let me ask you this. So how did it feel when you first seen your baby?
You know what, man? Like, I really didn't even know. Like, she just came so quick. You feel me? Like, I'm pushing this thing. I know she like, hey, you feel me? I'm like, I went in shock counter. You feel me? My sister like crying, like, there she go, there she go. And I'm like, well, you know what I'm saying? And they pull out and pull up on me. I'm like, they say you want to do skin to skin. I'm like, yo. Cause my homegirl told me if they asked me, you know, tell me, yo, I don't know nothing about all these. You feel me? When you have kids, so I
Mhm.
would have been like, if she wouldn't have told me that, can you wash her off and make sure she's straight first? You feel me?
Right, right.
Like, I'm thinking like that. I would have
Wipe
thought
her down, baby. Wipe her
you
down.
told me, you know.
No, you got to get that fresh skin to skin contact
Yeah.
when they first come out for
And
that
she,
security feeling. They
soon
need
as
to
she
know
came
that
out,
you still
I
here.
heard that
Yeah.
crying girl, and I seen that hair full of hair. I was like, I'm still in shock though till they put it in my arms, and then that's when I realized this my baby girl. And she was looking at me, and I'm looking at her. I'm like, "Hey, blessing," you know what I'm saying? She just like looking at me like, "Oh, you my mama." You feel me? I've been hearing all this time. It was a yeah, it was a crazy bunny, mommy. I got all that footage for you, though, bro. Like I'm gonna have to send it all to you, man.
That's
It was,
good. That's good because that's gonna be part of the documentary. Everyone, we
yeah,
definitely gonna let y'all in on some intimate moments.
yeah.
So, all right. So finally, the next morning, I did slide on up there, and I got to meet Blessing. She was really sweet. Like I held her, and
Yeah,
I feel like she liked me as well because she was smiling at me. I
yeah,
talked to
she
her
was,
and she
bro.
was
Mhm.
smiling at me like, yeah. And I was like,
Do you
okay,
remember that voice? I used to put the phone up to my stomach on
yeah.
speakerphone. So she remember voice is good. She real smart.
And I believe, I'm a real big believer in spirituality. So I feel like she felt my spirit. I feel
Yeah,
like when you got a bad spirit, the baby's gonna pick up on that.
yeah.
Hey, we do.
So,
They really
you
do.
know,
And you remember you told me you had a dream about blessing
I
and
did.
the whole like the way you explain how she looked and everything. That's exactly how she looked. Like I
Yeah,
was like
Mhm.
freaked
she was
out, bro.
just a little older. She was maybe like, I want to
Yeah.
say like maybe two,
But you
but
said head full of pretty hair, all that.
yeah, yeah, I
Destiny was telling
described
me
it.
that Destiny had a dream about blessing. It was like about 3, 4 people had a dream about my baby. I'm like, wait a minute now. You know what I'm saying?
That
So
mean they close to you. That's what that means.
Oh, okay.
Y'all close. Like y'all spirits are like kindred. Like so. That's good.
Okay.
so Fresh, when she came down, like it wasn't that far away from delivering the baby. Like, and
Right.
before she left, I touched on her stomach and I talked to Blessing.
Yeah.
And that same night, I dreamed about Blessing.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Yep, I dreamed
That's
about
when
it.
I came down there to your house. Me and
Yep,
Leroy. Yeah, my brother.
yep. And I
Yeah.
laughed because it was so funny. Because I'm like, "What you doing in my dream now? What you trying to say, honey?" And she was just smiling and happy. It wasn't no words or nothing because she was still a little baby, but she was just smiling and baby, all that hair, baby. And then she came out
Said
just like
it.
that.
I said, boss, I don't think I'm gonna have. She gonna have no hair. I ain't had no heartburn. I think she gonna be bald. but boss
Sometimes
was
them
like,
old misses a lie.
nah, bro. I
Yeah.
don't think that's
She was just
necessary.
so happy and sweet in the dream. Like I can still see her from the dream. Like I ain't gonna never forget it. And honey, she was just so happy, baby, with that little hair. It was just so cute.
That's
Yeah.
sweet.
It was so cute. All right, so we done had the baby. I came up there to visit. Well,
Right,
how was it when you got ready to take her home?
man. Thank you for my fucking food, bro.
I had to bring food up
I
there.
was starving. Let's
Oh,
just
Fresh
get
was
that out
starving like
the.
Marvin. And they
Thank
brought us
you,
some
bro.
food, but you know what they brings, honey. They
Girl.
she
Okay.
she
Yeah.
she
But
wanted a
yeah,
hamburger, honey.
And they
yes,
gonna
that's
give
what
you
I want.
something.
And man, I just did not want no hospital food, but you said you asked me the question I had felt when I took her home.
Well, yeah, like when you was getting ready to take her home, like,
Yeah.
and when she got her there and everything.
Once I got her in the car, reality set in like, oh, this my baby for real. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Y'all let me take her home with me? For real?
yeah, that's what I'm like.
This is mine?
Wait a
Yeah.
minute, this my
Forever?
whole baby. You
Right?
feel
I
me?
gotta
Like
watch it?
really, literally. I'm like, wait a minute. You feel me? Like, I really just wanted her out the hospital to the point I knew she was really mine. And I got in the car and I'm looking at her in the car, see like, you really my baby, you know?
You ain't going
So
nowhere?
I'm like, Lord,
Okay.
what I'm gonna do when I get home? How I'm gonna yeah, I was just like all this stuff going through my head, like, oh
Overwhelmed. It
my God,
becomes
I'm by myself.
overwhelming.
Oh my God, I gotta what I'm gonna do? How I'm
Hmm.
just do all this stuff I need to do for her at one time and how I'm gonna do changing her, how I'm gonna do feeding her, what I'm gonna do about the doctor visits. Am I gonna keep up like all this?
It becomes very, very overwhelming when it's like, yo, I am really and truly responsible for
Yes.
somebody else, and I'm barely responsible for myself.
And when you know what though,
You
like
know
you
what?
said
Like for real. Like,
sometimes, like when you look in their eyes though and you look in their face, you gonna be like, all they got is
got
me.
it.
I got to do this.
I
Got it. Yeah.
Cause shit, they depend on me. This is
Hmm.
this is a part of me. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got. I can't call nobody and be like, "Hey, like Gucci, you think you can come sit over here with the dog right quick?" While like
You
I'm
can't
just
put it in the
in the
basement
house by
real quick while
yourself
you
and
go
go around
outside.
there to the store and get what I need. Nah, ain't none of that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a different level of
Then
responsibility.
it's like how you gonna provide and
Hmm.
babysitters. You gotta find people to work around your schedule if it fits your schedule. If it don't, you gotta find a job that fits. That's
Hmm.
it's
And then you gotta find the time that you feel is sufficient to make sure your baby, your fresh baby, knows that even though you leave, you're gonna come back, and that you still the mom, you still got that bonding time together. Then you out the household, you feel like you lacking, you missing stuff because you not right there in the baby face, and you out here, but you gotta maintain. Like, it's stressful.
man, little sunshine on God. I'm like, oh my God, I ain't been able to clean my house. I can't do this. I can't do that. Cause like it's really a job. Like you gotta learn your baby, learn when to change them. They gonna eat. They might not sleep like that. You gotta be there on point. You might not even have time. You barely have time to wash your butt.
Yeah. Do you have her on a schedule? Have you tried to maintain like a particular kind of schedule with her?
That's what I'm just. My sister was talking to me about yesterday. Like keep getting her on the schedule now, cause like she 1 month old now, so like it's
Hmm.
time to kind of try to slowly but surely. She said try to, you know what I'm saying, keep her up. So
More
Well,
like
okay,
that.
let me ask you this, Sunshine.
What's it?
As far as having to you're home alone. You
Hmm.
gotta go take a bath. What do you do?
All right, so all of my children were breastfed babies, right? So if I knew I want to take me a nice, good like shower, I would give my babies a bath. When I'm laying my babies down, I lay them on their bellies. I massage them real good, like a nice warm bath, like massage them real nice, real good. Get all them burps out. Put them in some good, nice clothes. If it's not too hot, then put them in something that gonna keep them like nice and warm. Give them some boob, burp them, lay them down. They rock for at least 25 minutes. At least, at least 25 minutes to a new mom. That's
right.
like 5 years. I'm not gonna hold you. It's like 5 years in the shower. For real, for real. Like you have to literally, and that whole sleep when they sleep, don't, please don't do that.
Man,
You
that
have
shit
so
don't
many
work.
things
It don't
unaccomplished.
work anyway. Like
No, no. You have to
outside.
learn. You have to learn how to put your baby on the schedule. See, me,
Right.
I started when I was pregnant with my kids.
Mm,
At a certain time of the day, I would sit my behind down, put some music on my belly, and just sit. Even when I got up, my motions were light and soft and gentle, rocking them while they. I ain't playing with y'all. My kids was on a schedule when they came out. Anybody could tell you. Anybody watch my kids, they go to bed. All my kids went to bed at 9 o'clock at night, and they slept all through the night. Nap at 11 o'clock in the morning, slept until 2:30. Then they up. I
right.
don't play. My kids, I got schedules to make. I got things to do in the day. You have to put your kids so that you can work and still maintain who you are as a person. You know what I'm saying? That you can clean lightly. Don't try to do everything all at one time. It is
Yeah.
not that deep.
That's what I've been doing too, shit. And then like
Yeah.
somebody come over there and give us some. Hey, then I feel
That's your time to get it in.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
You
I
better
gotta get a lot in.
exactly.
Like,
You got to learn how to work with them and have them work with you at the same
I,
time. You
I
know what?
know how
Also,
multitask I was till I had her, cause I had her on one arm. I be around the house picking up stuff,
yeah.
doing
But
bottles, and doing all kind of stuff with one arm. You
she's still little. What you can do is get a wrap and just wrap her to your body and you can just do whatever you want to do. Girl, you gonna forget
that,
she there. I've done it before. I have had my baby on my chest and was like, oh goddamn, where my baby? Oh shit, she
that
right
ain't
here.
work, honey. She gonna kick out that route, baby.
No, not if you swallow her the right way. She ain't finna do none of that.
That's what I was just fixing to tell you today. Have you tried swaddling her?
Yeah, I don't see
Yeah,
her. She kick up out of there.
Do you
you
get it tight enough?
do
Yeah, and
you
she'll,
bend
she'll
her
be
legs
locked.
the right way and then wrap her the right way?
Then she'll just start kicking her feet and just come up out of it. I done seen her do it. I'm like, cause when I wake up, I be like, how did you get out of this?
I don't know. You gotta maybe try a
And
different way to bend it
do
because
it
she little. Try
like
a different way to bend her legs so that you, when you swaddle her, do the one side tucked and the other side tucked and then swallow. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like
I done
do it
did it
like
like
that.
that. But I don't be wanting to do it too tight because I don't be knowing. It don't be loose, but it
Do
be
you
tight.
know how? Do you know how big? Okay, let me. Okay, so that's you see how big that baby is.
Right.
That big old baby came out your body, sis. She used to being
Yeah, yeah.
that's me in the corner, like tight, like
Uh,
nice and snug. So snug, you ain't gonna break her. Snuggle her up real nice and good. She gonna rock right out. I'm telling you, she ain't gonna get out.
I've
man,
been watching swaddle videos for my
Yeah.
photography, and it's
yeah,
just amazing how well it's more than one way to do it, and it's just
Mhm.
amazing how once they swaddle them, they'll go to sleep so they can get them pictures.
yeah. And they be out too. Like
Yeah,
I
they're
was
so
looking
used
at
to
the
being like so
doctors
snug.
follow her when the doctors was doing it, and she like she out. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
was following her when she first came home. She was real small. She did sleep good, but it's like now that she, done got a little big, she just be getting out them swaddles though. Like for real.
Quail
You
said,
gonna
"Bless your heart, baby. It's gonna come to you."
learn. You gonna learn she is not gonna break. She is used to being real nice and tight and snug in the rug.
Right,
Bundle that baby on up,
Good
right.
and she
night,
gonna
Quail.
knock
Thank you
out.
for coming through. We
Good night,
appreciate it.
girl.
Good night.
But yeah,
But
she gonna be okay.
yeah, because I mean, I remember the first time I swaddled a baby, it was all I had left to do. Like this was one of the babies that taught me how to deal with. First of all, he was a crier.
Uh,
I've never seen a baby that could cry like this baby. That baby
what
could
you
cry.
mean, cry?
Baby, he could cry. Baby, he was a cry baby. He was just it wasn't nothing wrong. He just was a crybaby. But what he did, once I started swaddling him,
Right.
he would settle down because he was a mover. Like his legs would be like this.
That's our
And
blessing.
his arms would be like this. And I'm like, Lord, what's going on? So then that's when I said, well, let me swaddle this baby. So that's how I first started doing the swaddle because I needed him to settle down.
Right.
I'm learning techniques, honey. I don't know nothing about this. I'm just trying something. So, because I mean, I used to know crying baby.
hmm
I'm not. And then so he just cried so much, but he did like that. And that would settle him down for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't gonna break. It's
I,
okay.
yeah, that's wilding. Like, I don't know. It just do something to them where they feel secure and safe and stuff. Like, it get them a whole different vibe, by them just being swallowed like that. Cause when the doctors coming in used to do it like she'll just be chill. But she really was chill with me like when she first came out. It's just different stuff she, you know, putting in her body now. Milk and shit.
Yeah, you got to find the right milk. I've heard numerous mothers talk about the right formula.
Right.
Um, Me personally, what I'm saying, I'm a strong believer in the breast milk.
Yeah.
However, there are a lot of mothers that don't do breast milk.
Yeah.
Um, and so sometimes like you have to continuously keep going till you find that right milk.
Yeah.
hmm And that mess up the baby system going from one meal to the next and another. They
Yeah.
don't know how to take that. You know what I'm saying? So I
And
know
they
I had
gonna drink it.
I know
because they hungry.
I got her
And
that
y'all gonna
crack
be
water,
hungry.
and she still sleep, bro. Since I got that gray water, like I'm gonna wake her up.
Yeah,
Don't know, but
yeah,
been asleep since like 6 o'clock.
Good. Cause see, one
I
you need to
thing,
I
rest.
yeah, she been asleep for a long, but she is so comfortable and just content right now. So I'm so glad, man. Cause I was hurt. My baby was hurt.
honey,
Yeah,
that's why that's why I was like, have you got that Wawa yet? We need to get some of them because I remember when Christina was a little baby, they was getting her Mollicon drops, which they still got those, but they also got the gripe water now, which
Right.
that's what you got, right? The gripe
Yeah,
water.
yeah.
So, and baby, when they gave her them little drops, baby, it was like it just did something for her. And then next thing I know, it was like, all right,
mm,
man.
Yeah,
yeah.
she chilling now, bro. Like I'm so glad that was the best advice you could give me to do that. Cause like, bro, she chilling now. She been sleep so good. She ain't been fussy and just irritated, man.
Her
Like,
stomach was irritated, so she was irritated.
yeah,
I
And
had
sunshine,
I had a
what?
colicky baby, so that's why I knew how to give her the bright water.
mm,
So that's what helped with my baby to have colic.
So wait a minute. So do the colic come from like just air or people's air?
It
mm,
just comes from like the air, like it's just like the
Too
baby
much
got like
air
a
in
whole
them?
bunch of gas, and yeah, it makes them very uncomfortable. Comes with like with their digestion and how they drink, and sometimes the proper bottle or not latched onto the breast properly can cause like
Letting air in like when you suck through a straw.
hmm you have to get all that belchies out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But
damn. Okay, like you got a their immune system be real weak and stuff. It's just a lot of stuff I'm learning and I'm just trying to take in, you know. So it's
so
just
let's talk about that. So once you do have a baby,
mhm.
the wick is to help get what? The milk, what?
Yeah, like
Cereal, eggs, different little stuff.
yeah, yeah. It just like we just get stuff that the baby need to keep her healthy, basically. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you pregnant before you had a baby, they give you stuff. It kind of changes up once you had a baby. You know what I'm saying and stuff, but they still get the stuff that they need.
What do WIC stand for? Stand for?
You know what? That I don't even know.
Let me.
Women, infants, and children.
I knew you
Oh,
would know. I knew you would know.
Actually, like
oh, I
QEP,
know. I
like
just signed up and said, "Oh, she got weed. I know she been get a milk. She been be
yeah,
straight."
no. Actually, like the Black Panthers, if you want to be kind of technical about it,
They
were the
started it.
people that actually started the WIC programs in our communities, and now everyone else benefits from them. So shout out to Huey P. Newton and them. You feel me?
I
Shout
know.
out to Huey.
Shout out
You know
to you,
what I mean?
man. I
Keep it
didn't.
Okay.
black.
And so they get it up until age 5.
Yes.
Okay. I just looked it up. I just looked it up.
And if you are a breastfeeding mother, you can get WIC. And if you are breastfeeding and a supplemental mother meaning that you breastfeed yet you also give them formula on the side because you can't produce enough milk. They'll give you WIC for yourself to increase your milk output, and they'll also give the baby cans of milk to offset everything
So
else.
so do that mean you have to drink milk so you can have more milk in your body?
No, no, that means they give you foods like tuna and
Ah,
Uh,
okay.
all kinds of
Okay.
things like that.
Okay. Okay. Come with it
Although,
now.
although if you are breastfeeding and you do not have like a lot of you have lactation issues, like you're not producing enough milk, you should drink marshmallow root tea or blessed thistle tea. That will actually increase your breast milk production.
Okay. I didn't know about the first one, the marshmallow, but I know about the bliss thizzle. I
Blessed
knew about
thistle, marshmallow root tea, yeah.
yeah.
And cottage cheese, surprisingly. It's gross, but they have flavors, but it does work as well.
Okay, well let's talk about this because we kind of discussed this a little bit today as well. Do you know anything about the catnip tea, Sunshine?
Catnip tea. They might call it something different where I'm from. What is the catnip tea?
It's for the babies because sometimes their little skin will break out. And I've heard older women talk about the catnip tea, give it to the baby so their skin won't be bumpy. Because sometimes the baby's skin will break out.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean, sometimes
but
we do
like
give the
that.
babies actual tea for that up here, but I've never heard it called catnip tea.
Yeah,
It's
that's
supposed to be for like hives and stuff too.
yeah, yeah, that's what it is. It's for the hives.
Yeah, and sometimes you put like a cool tea bag on the baby's skin for some things like that. So, but other than that, you know what I mean. So it might be something different. I've never heard that particular phrase before though.
All right, well, let's talk about this. As far as a first time mother getting back to work, how has that been for you, Fresh?
Like
Like,
I haven't started back work yet, but I'm ready. I got back to work like my first night Wednesday on one of my jobs. So like I don't know how I really feel to be back at work right now, but I know I'm ready to get back to work.
Is your body ready to get back to work?
Yes,
That's the real question.
yes, yes,
'Cause, I mean, that baby is a month and a couple days old, and 6 weeks is a good time to sit and chill and heal up. Because having a baby is actually a very traumatic experience for your body to go through.
yeah,
So you need time to actually just because you feel like you good, don't always mean you good.
right,
well, I've heard people say that you be closest to death during
First,
your time of giving birth.
yeah.
I've heard numerous women say that.
I say it 34 times.
So, how was it for you, Sunshine, when you got back to work after you had your first child?
So the anxiety was trifling. And my aunt literally blocked my calls because I called her every like 10 to 20 minutes to even make sure she was breathing. I was like, put her on the phone so I can hear her breath, and she was like, get off my damn phone. So
Bless.
I, I'm just,
Yeah,
I'm just, I'm just saying,
I
I
don't
was
even
just,
because
I'm just saying.
she breathing like
No, it was very anxiety ridden. I had separation anxiety. I went through so much like, oh my God, is she walking? Is she talking? Did she smile funny for the first time? Like missing her first. I was like, it wasn't the best. It wasn't the best. It wasn't. Like being at work, I missed my daughter with taking her first steps because I was at work making money. So I was like, the ends didn't justify the means because I missed my babies first. So you got that working mom guilt. It's like you gotta provide because of your kids. However, you missing their life and their experiences that you need to be a part of. So that guilt be it still kind of messes me up a little bit sometimes. And my kid's big. I got a 25-year-old child. I was my grandma. You know what I'm saying? So like I still got that little bit of guilt still. So
right.
Well, let's have you ever talked to or dealt with someone who had postpartum depression?
myself, my sister had postpartum depression. Like my nephew, hi Fifi. Anyway, my nephew finna be 8 months
Bet,
old.
bet.
However, yes, my baby has my boo. However, my sister has postpartum depression, so it can be a lot. However, you gotta just be there for that person and just make sure that they're okay, no matter how draining it may be to your spirit. Like them hormones be hormoning.
Yeah.
People don't get that. Them hormones be hormoning, and you be ready to be like round to everybody. So
God,
you gotta have them people that's like be like, yo, is you good? Yo, is you okay? Like in your face to make sure you are good and the baby's good and everything's copacetic. Having a solid unit when you have a fresh baby is the most beautiful thing in the world.
yeah. You
So, as far as postpartum depression goes, what's one of the main things you want to do for a first time mother that's experiencing postpartum depression? Like, do you want to give them a break from the baby and allow them to just breathe for a second? Do you want to, like, what is it that, she need to do, to kind of mellow this situation out?
Well, what she needs to do. Hello, where'd y'all go?
Oh, we still
I,
here.
I don't know what happened to my feed.
Oh, well, she'll be back.
Yeah,
She'll be back. But I'm about to look up the definition of postpartum depression so I can share it with some first time mothers or some people that don't quite know exactly what it is. So give me 1 second, Fresh. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Postpartum depression, also called PPD, depression that occurs after childbirth. Those who develop postpartum depression are at greater risk of developing major depression later on in life. Symptoms might include insomnia, loss of appetite, intense irritability, difficulty bonding with the baby. Untreated, the condition may last months or longer. Treatment can include counseling, antidepressants, or hormone therapy. You back, Sunshine?
Yeah, there's it's like raining and stuff here, so it's kind of iffy. The towers
Okay.
are not doing the best over these parts.
I just read the definition of postpartum depression, and so is this something that occurs when your hormones are kind of out of whack?
Yeah, it's because having a baby, there's so much that goes through your body at one time, all those endorphins and all the dopamines and things. So your body's just like chemically out of whack, especially because you've been housing a being in your body for like the past almost 10 months. So a lot of those emotions just like transition, and some people just like sink into like this sadness they just really can't get out of. So having a good like village is a good thing to keep them the morale together. You know.
So, when it comes down to that, Fresh, how have you been doing? Because a lot of times people go through it and they don't even realize they're going through it. Like, have your hormones kind of been all over the place?
I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I really just I know I just be feeling like different. Like
Do you be feeling overwhelmed?
yeah, sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Not every day. But
Yeah,
like if I had a lot of stuff going on in one day, yo, you know. But like if it's just me and her and she just feeling the way she feeling, going through what she going through, then I'm good. But like if I gotta get up and figure out how I'm gonna get here and do this and do that, and I'm gonna have to take her with me. Then it's cold out here, then there's other stuff out here. I'm scared, and it's like I got anxiety and all this stuff coming in at one time. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
yeah, I think that's
Uh,
perfectly normal. But just me being just a person, I feel like the advice that I can give on that is just take one thing at a time. Don't let it override you. You override it.
yeah,
Because as a human, you can only do one thing at a time anyway.
true.
Just like
Yeah.
if you got two cars, you can only drive one car at a time.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as a new mom, sometimes you really feel like you have to do it on your own, and it's kind of hard to ask for help, especially of people that really don't view things the way that you view things. Yeah,
Right.
you need their assistance. You know what I'm saying? You got
Yeah.
to take that with a grain of salt because at the end of the day, that's your child, and you have to raise your child as to your how you see fit, not
Yeah.
how other folks see fit. And that's hard for a first time mom because you're a first time mom and you don't know when you're taking advice from folks that know things like that. However, listen to you and your baby.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta block everybody else out because all those suggestions and doings and sayings and beings, and sometimes that just it's just too much and it sends you into a depression because you feel like you ain't. doing right and you ain't good enough. So don't let them other people invade your space. You know what I'm saying? You listen to you and your baby. Your baby good. You good. You know what I'm saying? You chilling, your baby chilling, you good. And remember, always remember, the first thing your baby feeds off of is you,
That's right.
not your food, off your energy.
That's
So
right.
if you upset, she upset, and then she upset, so you upset. So
That's
find
why
that
she mean as hell. Then she be acting like
she be going off, cause you be going off.
what? Like that new man, that new fresh hell man. So that's probably why she acting like that. Cause I'm
It probably is.
It just
that's what she be saying too. Like
yeah, cut it out.
yeah, yeah. Blessing the mess, man. Like I be like, dang, why she acting like that? Why she being like that? They said she can feel your energy. I didn't even know that.
She trying to raise her mama. That's what her problem is. Try to raise you, girl, girl.
Trying to run your
Yo,
life.
listen. Damn. She trying to raise you. That's a problem. That's why she mad. You
Yes,
don't do right. Do right. That's
tell-
all.
she been telling me for probably like some weeks straight. Mama, look, give me some damn bright water. I need some bright water.
That's what she been telling you. I'm telling you.
And the
Today
mama,
when I held
hey,
her,
that's what really just made me just go ahead and get it. You know
yeah,
what
because baby, if you didn't go get it, I'm finna go to that store and come on
I'm
back
saying?
and get it. Because I felt that she was irritated. When I
Yeah,
held her,
yeah.
she first of all, she had to squirm till she got in her little place where she felt good. So then she finally got in that little space. Baby, then she drunk 3 gallons of milk. Like, okay, it wasn't 3 gallons, but she drunk the whole bottle almost. Like, so then once she got that, of course, I was like, I think the purple, don't it? I put her up there, and you know what I'm saying? She was up there for a little while, but yet and still, she still just was a little irritated. Like she had chilled for a little minute, but then she had just got irritated. And then I was just thinking about all the times I done heard my mom or my sister just talk about how good that bright water had on babies, which was Molicon drops then, but it's the same thing.
Right,
It just calmed them down because it settles their stomach. And then I thought about hell, when I have a stomach ache, I ain't gonna settle down either.
right, right.
You can't lay down and you can't be on your stomach. You know what I'm saying? When your stomach ain't right,
Yeah,
you just can't. So, and then we got to go and I got to get us some K-Roll syrup. We got to incorporate the K-Roll syrup because look, we live and die by the K-Roll syrup in this family, honey. It has been passed on from generation to generation.
right.
K rose syrup and an ounce of water ain't never hurt nothing. And not a baby in my care day in their life.
Because sometimes the baby might get to the point where they can't have a bowel movement. Baby, they
Yeah,
got to do that.
That has to be
They can't be
constipation. Do it at
stuck.
least twice a week. She be alright. A
yeah.
bottle on Monday, a
That's
bottle
how
on Friday. She be
like,
good.
that's how
Look,
she was.
MB said, "Yep,
Yeah.
we got to get that baby some of that good old K-Roll syrup, baby. 'Cause that
That's what
K-Roll
my
syrup,
granny said too. My baby 25. My granny put me D. So I'm just saying.
Yeah.
yeah." But I'm glad to know that she definitely is settled now. So that's gonna be your a secret weapon right there.
Most definitely, because
That's your secret weapon.
she
So
is,
now we just gotta get her days and nights right.
yeah.
Yeah, get that schedule together.
So Sunshine, what's your suggestions? For a time mom, Miss Sunshine, to get
See,
the
baby,
baby on schedule.
you have to get on schedule.
Uh,
I'm sorry.
what you
At
mean?
the sixth time of the day, you
Uh,
have to get her. You have to get
We,
her up.
we gonna sleep all day then. Then she ain't gonna never get on no schedule. That's how we been sleep.
Like I said, you got to get on a schedule, man.
I
Don't
mean,
be letting these kids raise you. You raise these kids. Like I said,
I know, but listen,
ain't,
sometimes
ain't no anything at the butt is BS. Like, look, I got four. My oldest
your
is 25.
your shit
25.
Right.
Two
So
five.
so you saying when
That's
you wake up in the morning, make sure the baby get up too.
yeah.
Now, see, like I said, see, I had my kids on a schedule since they was in the womb. So at a particular time of the day, you have to give them the energy you need them to have. At
Yeah.
particular times, this is what's going to happen. You're going to lay down. You have to sit down. Ain't no phone. Ain't no ratchet loud old TV. Ain't no movies. None of that BS. You're going to sit there. You're going to listen to something nice and calm. You're going to calm that baby down. And she finna go to sleep. And she going to look at, don't hold her and go to sleep. You can hold her, even let her go, but don't let her like learn to physically need you for sleep. Just make sure she know that you there. You know what I'm saying? Have her go to sleep for however long you want. If you want her to sleep for a particular time, you have to sit down and take the time to have her lay down. Wake her
Time
up
out.
at particular times.
Because I've worked at a daycare before, and that's actually how I learned how to change a diaper. But in the daycare, we always made sure that the children took a nap.
Hmm.
So is that part of the scheduling? Make sure that the baby get a little nap
Oh,
during the
look,
day.
my kids went to bed at 9 o'clock every night. By 8 o'clock, I'm getting them ready for bed. That means I'm giving them baths. I'm rubbing them down. I'm reading a book. I'm playing good music. I'm sitting there nice and calm while they lull themselves to sleep.
Oh yeah, and then fresh, it's some nice little baby stuff that they have to kind of soothe the baby when they get in their bath. I don't know. I
Hmm.
got to ask my mama and my sister and them about it because they used to do it for Christina when they giving her bath. It's this little baby soothing stuff, and they got some for sensitive skin babies as well.
Yeah,
But what it does, it soothes them
to
while
sleep.
you give
But
them that bath. You
Yeah,
know,
you
yeah,
talking about the stuff I got like it come in like bubble wash. I mean like bath wash.
yeah, yeah, something like that. It's something like that. Yeah.
but
Yeah,
you have to be careful using lavender. Lavender is supposed to be a really lulling scent. However, with creative minds, like even though she's a baby, she could be a creative mind. Lavender will actually heighten that creativity so she will not go to sleep. So use something like chamomile
She
instead.
she be telling me that all the time because I got some good old lavender spray that you spray on your pillow
yeah,
and stuff.
it make you
And then
go.
when she don't listen, she'll be up all night long. I did what I was doing this, I was doing that. You need to learn how to listen, B. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
But I'm just saying, but it smells so good and it got a soothing feel to it. But she said that, and I did look it up. For people with creative minds, it's kind of a reverse effect.
I
Right.
don't just be talking to hear myself speak.
I
I'm
still
supposed to
be
be
using
talking.
it,
I know. I'm saying
but
so real.
also you can even use it as like a body spray, a body mist.
Yeah.
Because if you get up and use it during the daytime, of course, the little scent gonna be on you. And for creative minds, it's just gonna have you in your moment.
Right.
It smells
You
good though.
just set her schedule yourself. Like when you want her to be up, have her be up. When you want her to take a nap, give her that space and that security and that like, calmness to have a nap. When you want her to get up, like, you know what I'm saying? Just like do that. You have to set her schedule. Don't let her dictate you in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what's the dosage on the little gripe water? How
Uh,
you supposed to give it
like,
to them?
it's a 1 milliliter.
Okay, so is it like every so often or when as needed?
Just as needed.
Okay, so that means it's probably nothing harmful in it.
No,
Mm-mm.
she
Oh no.
just like since she taking it, she ain't been fussing and she been getting
She's
out stuff she need to get out, you know.
yeah,
That's that milk.
She
That
been
really is that milk.
yeah.
out.
We got to find her right milk. That's what
Yeah,
I
Try
need.
there's this Similac. It has a purple top to it. It's called aluminum, I wanna say. It was years ago when I used it for my baby girl that had GERD. So see if they still have like that Similac with a purple can to it, and it her breath will smell like white cheddar cheese. It'll smell so good. Do not ask me how I know that. I will deny everything and mind your business. However, that'll be a good one for her to have.
I'm finna look and see how many different variations of baby milk do they have.
Oh, girl, it's too many and too much. However, the only reason I know is because my one baby, I am a mom that believes that breast is best, and I'm not gonna hold you. I give it up to y'all bottle moms, like, cause y'all be having to get up and like make a bottle, and I ain't that kind of woman. I breastfed because I was just lazy. And I was like, here, it's ready. I'm not getting up for y'all. I don't like y'all like that. So that's why I breastfed on some real stuff. So I give it up to y'all bottom mom. I ain't got time.
All right. So, oh Lord. So I
Yeah.
didn't know. Okay, so this one says first infant formula. Um then it says goat's milk formula.
Goat's milk is actually better. It's the best and
Hey,
most and closest to human milk. I'm not gonna lie. If I couldn't have breastfed, I'd give my children goat's milk.
Then it got hungry milk, hungrier baby formula. I guess that's for the babies that love to eat.
mm,
And then they got anti-reflux stay down formula. Interesting.
that's
They got they got comfort formula. They got lactose free formula, hypo allergic formula, follow on formula. They got soya formula. I guess that's the babies who got allergy to maybe cow milk or something or whatever. Growing up milk formula, but that's a toddler milk.
mm,
So, and then okay. So then I'm thinking, and then once they break down into different categories, maybe they got different types from different companies that maybe make it. Because I've seen so many baby formulas, I'm like,
yeah,
that's a
that's
lot of.
many meals like that. That shit crazy.
Yeah, but you still have to keep going till you just get the right one because, hopefully, her new milk will be her formula because you don't want your baby just not feeling good trying to eat.
Yeah. But I really do try to figure out if they do have that similar to alimentum or alimentum, something like that. It's really, really good.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Well, Fresh, do you got anything else you want to talk about as far as when it comes to being a first time mother that may be something that can help maybe a new mom along the way?
I mean, most definitely, it take a lot of planning out to do and just time and patience. And if you don't got the time and the patience, and just being able to plan everything out, it might not be for you. You know what I'm saying? Because it really take a lot of one-on-one time and patience. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much like your whole life changed. Like it ain't gonna never be the same no more. You know what I'm saying? So you can't do nothing but embrace it. So if you're not ready for kids, then you don't need to have it. You feel me?
I feel you on that. I feel you on that. Sunshine.
Yeah. But
Sometimes we
they
lose our identities as mothers, and we don't need to do that. We be the best moms that we need to be, and be ourselves as people. Don't lose yourself in being someone's mom. Be the best mom that we need to be.
hey blessing you up, girl.
She done got up.
Yes, girl.
Listen, and she's She in chill mode. She ain't making no noise.
Nothing. She ain't crying in it. Oh, they got it on the big screen.
Okay, okay. She probably still feeling good. You know what I'm saying? Cause
Hmm.
honey, getting all that
You
acid
picked up.
reflux and all that stuff off your stomach and chest, honey.
She had to get it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She so conceited. Let me see. I'm gonna shout her back. Hold on. How turn around? Okay. I can turn it around. I ain't gonna even do it, child. Y'all know I don't know how to work this here thing.
No, that's just God telling you to sit down somewhere with that. So sit down somewhere with that.
Ah, look at here, look at here.
See? This
Look at here, look at here.
that's her TT.
Hi, TT.
Her twin. They say she look like her girl.
I can see the resemblance.
It looks
Look
so.
at her. She trying to get big with her little self.
I
Uh,
know. Look, she done
Okay.
gained some weight. When I held her today, I was
Yeah.
like, okay.
yeah, she.
She got a little gumption too. I see her little arm trying to percolate. Okay, bless him.
Yeah,
Drinking that good old drinky drink. Okay.
she feeling
Yeah,
down now, y'all, cause Mama been, taking care of them duties. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
As you
But
should.
Yeah.
I just want to say to you, Fresh, you just keep doing what you're doing. I think you're doing an awesome job. You know
Thank
what I'm
you.
saying? But at some point in time, if you need, some form of help, don't be scared to reach out to people. You know who you can and can't trust.
Right.
You already know. I told you. I'm gonna just let her, marinate for a little while before I start come picking her up and swinging her down here. But you know what I'm saying? Just always continue to do your best. And if you need a break or whatever, you know who you can trust and go to those people.
Yeah. That's
Go,
that's my love. That's my love, baby, right there. You feel me? I'm like, she really changed my life. In so many ways. You know what I'm saying? Like, just being able to just not care about what's out there, what's going on, what's what. I'm just focused on her and making sure she, get everything she needs taken care of, right? Learning her different cries and what make her mad, what don't. I'm just still learning, but I really don't care about nothing else. You feel me? I just want to make sure I be the best mama I can be right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just I don't know. I just wanted to be about her and that's it, man. I ain't saying nothing else. Me and her could chill all day, watch movies. We watch Gracie Corner.
I ain't, didn't
That's
I tell
that
you? Didn't
show
I
right
tell you
there.
Grace to be popping?
She be like, yeah, yeah. Deaf. I watch it by myself. Don't tell nobody else.
She most definitely love music, so I can put her on some music and she chill all day, other than her being irritated. Because, of course, it don't matter what you play and what you do. If you irritated, you just irritated.
Facts on facts. Well, we'll give a shout out to Taylor Rain in our building. Thanks for
But
dropping through. Yes. But I feel you on that. But I do believe that the gripe water gonna be a game changer for her. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been a game changer for all the babies I've seen.
yeah,
Don't know.
to that gripe water though, cause that gripe water, she still chilling.
That's good. That's good.
Crying or nothing. Normally when she wake up, she'll be crying and stuff and still irritated. You know what I'm saying? So y'all better get y'all some of that gripe water if you got newborn that's going through it. Tell
Look, we
right.
endorsing the gripe water right now.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me see if I
From
can pull up a
generation to
picture. Hold
generation.
on.
Cause
Hold
man,
on.
that gripe water saved me today, boss. Thank you. Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
Ooh, Lord.
I
Yeah.
live
So
by
hold
it.
on. Let me pull up a picture so these people can know the gripe water is where it's at.
Yeah. I love
Yeah.
gripe water, baby. That gripe water, that's $1 million seller right there.
I
There
could
we
have bought
go.
There
stock
you
in
go.
white
There
water.
you go.
That's it.
There it is
Hmm.
right there.
Yep, yep.
I'm telling I
That,
used to use that so much all the time with my one kid. I could have bought stock in that and made millions. I still have.
that's that great water right there.
Okay, it relieves colic and other
Uh,
gastrointestinal ailments and discomfort of infants. That's
Gay.
awesome. Yeah, that's awesome though. That's
yeah,
awesome.
she probably is because she been asleep for like 4 hours. So she might need a little bye bye.
Yeah, she probably hungry. Taylor said, "Congratulations on that beautiful baby."
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Because she is so beautiful, man. Like, I'm like, dang, girl, you can't. I had you, girl.
You
You
got
so pretty.
Like, baby,
You so pretty.
you
you got you a miniature.
but she
Right?
twin, miniature, and just like me and everything. Sleep like me, she be. Like,
Yeah,
how she be doing that about? She was doing it.
yeah.
That's how I sleep at night too, like straight up.
And me and her fussed a little bit today too.
Yeah.
We sure did. I told her, I said, "I'm a fuss with you every time." Listen, but she wasn't really trying to fuss. She just didn't feel that
Yeah.
good. Her stomach.
So shit, I feel like it took for you to come down for me to get the great one because she like she might tell her
She like,
oh what was
excuse me,
don't get it.
Mama, I ain't got my water yet.
She
Girl, I
straight
was not
told
finna let it rest. I was not finna let it rest because I already know what it can do. I've seen it. I've seen, and then my sister, honey, she really just, honey, she swore by it. Honey.
her. I swear by it too. Don't play with me. I used to
Yeah.
have like bottles on my dresser just in case. I got 4 kids. I need it
Come
all the
on
time.
now. Come on
You
now.
got
We're gonna keep
they
blessing.
gonna burp. You go drop, drop, drop. Drink that.
So
Does
listen,
your
you don't put you just put the actual drops in the baby mouth.
mm-hmm.
You said what,
I be
bro?
trying. I be trying. I
No,
appreciate you,
I was
sis.
asking you just put the little drops in the
Yeah.
little baby mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Um, the little thing, sticking in
Just a
there.
ring.
The
And
little
that,
dipper.
yeah. And,
Okay, cool.
and she
Yeah.
was it too, bro. Like when I was getting it too, she was like. Kidding them like, ooh, thank you, mama. Thank you, thank you. I need it. You feel me? Like she already was drinking it like she knew what it was. You feel me?
All right. So listen. This what it's like. You ever had to like really you drink Pepsi?
You said what was so
You drink Pepsi or something like that? You drink a soda?
coffee?
All right. So listen. It's like when you gotta like really belch and you can't, and you drink that Pepsi and you get that out or that ginger ale. You be like, that's what
Yeah,
that's like. That's what
that's
that is.
what Susa's like. That's what it was like. I don't know. She just started hiccuping, getting I guess the rest of them out there. Her gas was coming out. Then she used it, did the stuff that she was supposed to be doing. You know what I'm saying?
Uh huh.
And
That's what that is.
she went to sleep and she been knocked out ever since, man. And I was watching her, I was just looking at her like, ooh, I'm so glad, man, my baby at peace. Like she went
Yeah,
in her sleep, she went fidgeting. Normally she'll jump in her sleep and all that. She wasn't doing none of that. She just was sleeping peacefully.
She had no more gas bubbles messing with her. That constant. She had to get that stuff out. She had the belt. She had the toot. She did all of that, and she was ready to go to bed.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
After that,
Shout out to Leroy in the building. Blessings.
hello, Leroy. How you doing? How you doing?
Uncle
Look,
Leroy
he's he
did
said, "Hey, I'm on here.
it.
Hey.
Hey, hey,
Down now, bro.
hey." She ready for her bottle.
Yeah, you like, excuse me, ma'am. The peasants. She's calling the peasants.
Nah, that's my nephew. That ain't Blessing, baby.
I didn't,
Blessing got her great water, baby. Blessing is chilling.
cause you know what? I was like, that don't really sound like her.
Blessing over there looking like
She said, "Don't put that on my
Blessing
baby."
over here like,
Blessing looking like baby. Hey, I'm glad I ain't hollering like that no more.
somebody else. She's like, oh my God, this is deplorable.
That's
His
like, thank
behavior. Oh
you,
my goodness, we're civilized.
baby. Shout out to the gray water because she ain't.
Blessing to change the whole tune, honey.
Yeah,
You're right. As she should. As she should.
yeah, she chilling. She ain't doing no hollering. She they feeding her now. Her aunties together.
Okay. Tyler, thank you for coming through. She said, keep it going, bosses. Got to record blessings. We understand Taylor is
Right.
definitely a content creator. So thank you for coming through, stopping through, showing your support as usual.
So,
Period.
and I appreciate all the advice you gave me, the whole time I was pregnant on my pregnancy and stuff like that, because that went a long way with me too. And I thank you, boss, for always being a phone call away, you know what I'm saying? Whenever I need you, I can pick up the phone and call you. It didn't matter what time of day. You might was tired, but you might miss that call, but you
But I
go.
won't call back.
And then we were playing phone tag because I'm up all night with Blessing. So I'm sleep. I'm like, bro, I just woke up. It be 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but
I
uh,
know I had called you one time at like 3 o'clock in the morning and you was up.
yeah, good. And you said, what is you doing up? I said, Blessing.
Yeah.
So them
That
babies,
was pretty cool though.
you ain't got no set time on when you gonna sleep or none of that, man. That's over with.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Well, that concludes our live for tonight. We definitely will be coming back. Just as Blessing grows, so we can talk about this newfound motherhood because at the end of the day, there are a lot of mothers out here. That's first time mothers. And I just want to, be able to indulge in the newity of the stories. Is that a word, Sunshine?
We just
Yeah.
made it up. Let's call
Okay.
Webster.
Okay.
Got
Hashtag we did it first.
I'm gonna give a shout out to her mama Bree, cause she
Come
been
on, Bree.
she
Bree
been
been.
through. You feel me for it,
Yep.
and I can't even end it without, you know what I'm saying, letting her know that hey, everything she do for her, I appreciate it, cause I can get a lot of stuff done, and she always is just a phone call away. When a lot of people Paul's been there, I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, but we ain't, get started. But she really just stepped up and been a big part of her life.
That's
And
good.
I appreciate that, you know what I'm saying.
Well, when she get a little older, honey, I'm be getting the car seat, swinging it right on in the building.
She gonna be passing out too, hollering and stuff. And then, about some damn TV, damn TV.
I'll be like, y'all, look at my baby in the bed, y'all. Y'all, she won't even go to bed.
Somebody put me on there, G-Ma. Put me on there. Put me
Ooh, wait till she start talking and walking, baby. You better enjoy this
on.
time right now.
They don't stop.
She
Yeah.
hold it down. She around a boss. Her G-Ma a boss, so her mama a boss. And gonna get it by all means. So we gonna. Hey, she in good hands, bro.
That's right. My mama said good night, and she said to the SYC when she come on to the SYC.
And
You already know.
she gotta get down there and see her God folks and stuff, cause she got a lot on, man.
That's right. Well, she's definitely loved. Like it's a lot of
Yeah,
people that definitely got love for blessings. So you know what I'm saying. But that's good because that means that you have put good seeds and a good foundation out in the world. So
right, right.
which is a blessing within itself.
Oh God. And
Yeah, pun intended. Yes.
that's why her name Blessing, cause she a blessing. She done bless me.
Hmm.
So blessing is what 1 month now.
She 1 month, honey.
So share her birthday with everybody and her sign.
Blessing was born in July the 17th. You know what I'm saying? July the 17th, and honey, 2023. She is a cancer.
She's a good old. Hey, she gonna be a good counselor though.
Yo, she
She
gonna
gonna be a good
be a cancer.
counselor.
She is not finna be like the rest of them councils.
Yeah, but she is definitely like right on the edge of Leo.
Yeah, because she actually was supposed to be a Leo, but Blessing said, "I'm rip me out the pants, rip me out, rip me out."
I've been acting brand new.
See,
Look,
hey,
Mama
she been
said my new grandbaby.
just up there, baby. Yes, mom.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, honey.
she's somebody to know, man. You a love Blessing, though. She, when soon as she look at you, you just gonna be like, "Oh, get with him," you know.
Honey, we're gonna get her down here in this country, let her run and ride a bike and whatever else she wanna do in the country, honey.
Mama. Yeah,
In the country.
yeah. She ain't been to the country yet, but she gonna love the country because it's a peace of mind. I love coming down there because, like, I'm in the country now too, but that's just like a whole different type of country where, you could just chill, man, and have a
Yeah, and just
man,
be
man.
free.
Relax.
I love
Yeah.
going up there. You
We're
ain't got
gonna get her in
to
the
worry about
country.
neighbors stuck to you and big.
All them cars passing through.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know. So we're
Now
gonna
y'all,
definitely get her down here.
yeah, we is. I was
y'all
definitely.
make me feel some kind of way right now because I'm from the city and all that. Y'all, we ain't gonna ostracize me and myself because I hear the police outside right now. We're not gonna do that. You know what? Forget y'all. Forget y'all. Forget y'all.
Sunshine, we already know you in the pop baby because it goes down there, honey, every single day.
Yo, all the way down, every day, all day, morning, noon, to
All
night.
day, every
Listen, the police woke me up this morning for work. That's all I gotta say.
day.
That's
Yep.
all.
Nah,
Sometimes people be outside her window hollering and fussing at 4 o'clock in the morning, baby. It
Tell
just be a
myself,
lot going
you know,
on.
I gotta get up for work in the morning. Like, ain't nobody got time for y'all
that
shenanigans. Like, go to
that
bed.
blessed G dad is trying to get through. Like
Okay,
they be checking on her like clockwork. Now be
that's
like,
good.
That's what's
That's
up. That's good. Keep them people around you. For real, for real.
once again, make sure you go and patronize Fresh. She has all type of new products for
my
y'all. Make
head.
sure y'all go support her and Blessing because these proceeds is definitely going to the Blessing.
Yep.
That's right.
Clothes, new
So
socks, and new shoes, and new hair ties. Like, she got me
And
too.
you feel me, like the ethical boxes, all sizes, and I got the see-through frames. I got the shades. I got the Versace shades. I got all the shades. You feel me? Like we just got them on deck. I got
got
the
the bracelets, the
bracelets.
zodiac bracelets.
I got them all.
So
Yeah.
just know that you know what I'm saying this is something new for us. We entrepreneurs now.
Oh,
Myself, Fresh and Sunshine. So this is something we're gonna be bringing all type of new products to you guys. So make sure y'all patronize Fresh in the G, Gaston, and make sure you patronize me in the S, Sycamore.
and shout out to my godparents for pulling up shopping today. You know what I'm saying with us. They,
Shout out,
uh,
shout out.
yep.
That's right.
They got it. They be on it. Yeah, I got all of it, man. The shades, the ethical boxes, anything else y'all pretty much want. Just holler at us, man.
That's right, because the shipments will be in and out, in and out. So, you know, what we doing is we keeping it fresh, literally. You know, if you see something one time, you probably won't see it no more.
Exactly.
So
Original, like,
that's right. That's right.
Supposed to be.
Leroy said, love be y'all from Big Brother. We love you too, Leroy. Appreciate you for coming through on everything.
Right.
mad love all over the world.
Well, with that being said, this your girl B Brown Revolutionary
That girl, sunshine, la reina.
and our special guest, Fresh to Death, aka They Watching,
That-
aka Blessing Mama.
oh God, you feel me? The one and only.
The one and only. Well,
Yeah.
we'll definitely be going live periodically, like I said, so you guys can keep up on the new blessing in our lives. And we want to thank everybody who tuned in tonight. Thank y'all for always supporting. We appreciate it.
Be safe, remain healthy. COVID out there.
Oh man.